This is the MC Reggie Fresh Morning Show. A station that pays.
This is MC Reggie Fresh from the MC Reggie Fresh Morning Show. And folks, guess who's in the building? She was born in
Bath, New York.
She also attended what high school?
Bath Haverling Central.
She was an undergrad at
Alfred University in Alfred, New York.
And she also got a master's degree at
SUNY Buffalo State College in Buffalo, New York.
She's currently an elementary teacher at
St. Helena Elementary in Beaufort, South Carolina.
And she teaches K through 5. She also got a My Black History Month door decorations that went viral as an artist, and she calls them
paper sculpture installations.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Miss Jessica Lynn Galligan. What's going on? What's going on, Miss Jessica? How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Absolutely wonderful. All I know is when I seen that artwork that you was doing, it was mind-blowing. So first of all, I know you went to college to be an art, to do art and stuff like that. But let me ask you this. What made you want to be an art teacher?
Oh my goodness. So I've always liked working with kids. So growing up, I thought I want to be a teacher.
Right.
And as far as learning in school, art was always my thing. Like math, I'm awful at math. History, I never cared for. Art was always my thing. It was just natural. So I figured I could just put the two together and be an art teacher. So back then, social media wasn't a big thing. So now as an artist, you can get a lot more business and get your name out there via social media. That wasn't a thing when I was in high school, so I didn't even consider just making a living being an artist.
Okay. All right.
That's where I'm at now. I'm an art teacher.
Get out of here. So now you get in your classroom and you teaching art and everything. How did you come about putting this stuff on the doors? Was it because of Black History Month?
Well, it was Black History Month, and I do get on Instagram and look at artists, and all these other teachers' door decorations were going viral, and I was like, wow, that's so cool. And so I started getting my own ideas. I was like, I'm the art teacher. I could definitely do something like this. And I didn't want to just copy what everyone else had done, because I have this background in this education in art, and I also didn't want to just do a female. All the ones I saw going around online were women, which was cool, but I was like, wow, I don't see anyone doing a guy.
Right.
So the first one that I did was the male one, the boy one.
Okay.
So I made a couple sketches, and I was like, well, I have enough space in the hallway outside my room. I'm going to do a boy and a girl. So I came up with some sketches and started planning it out in my head and getting materials ready. And yeah, that was my contribution for the school environment for Black History Month.
Wow, that is wonderful. Now, what did the principals and how did the radio stations come about? How did they get the news?
So I had asked permission to decorate these two doors because they're not connected to my classroom. They're kind of in the hallway that go to other rooms, but It has a big space, and I knew this hair would take up a lot of space.
Right.
And so I asked permission to use the doors, and they said sure, and they didn't know what I was doing, really. I didn't really tell them. I just said, I'm going to decorate the doors. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So, and then they're like, Miss G, you said you're decorating the doors, but you didn't say you were, decorating the whole hallway. They were just, blown away. So the principal had taken a picture and posted it on the school's Facebook page, and then that got shared, over 4,000 times, I think. Individual teachers in the school were posting it on Facebook, and then it was getting shared. Somehow one of the pictures ended up going around in the WSAV Savannah's local TV show, TV news station.
Right.
They got a hold of it. So they shared a link on their local page, which is pretty cool. So now it's on the school district's home website, and when you click it, it links to the WSAV news story on it, a short story.
Right.
So, yeah, I don't know. It was just going up all over on Facebook and Instagram. I'm not even on Facebook, but people were sharing it, and it went around on Instagram like it was on the Shade Room. D.L. Hughley had reposted it. It just turned up everywhere.
I know. And, I had a business meeting last night, and the lady there said she seen it from way down here.
People, and I'm a car duty person. I get the kids in their car after school. I had parents telling me, "Oh wow, your artwork's so amazing." I was like, "Where did you even see it? You haven't been inside. It's been up there for like a day." They're like, "Oh, we saw it on Facebook." I was like, "Oh my gosh, okay, cool."
Hey, that's great. So now check this out. So let me ask you this: what would you tell somebody who wants to be an art teacher, or who wants to? What do they have? What's the credentials they need to do, and how do they stay focused?
Well, if you want to be a teacher, that would depend. Honestly, each state is so different with the credentials you need and testing and being certified and all that. So if you want to actually be a teacher, that's something you got to look into wherever you live. I mean, I'm from New York. I went to school in New York, and we have very high standards for our teacher testing and prep, and a ton of 3 huge expensive tests to get your certification and renew it after so many years and so much experience to get a professional and things like that. So that is kind of dependent on where you live and what you want to do. And, you can definitely need to get your bachelor's, and it helps obviously financially to have your master's, which I did. And like I said, now if you love art, you have so many options more nowadays, I think, than just teaching. Like I said, social media is huge. Obviously, this one thing I've done that I don't even make a lot of artwork on my own because I'm so busy teaching, but like it went viral overnight. Like there's so many more options now. But I think definitely if you're doing something that you love and you're motivated behind the message, whatever you're trying to do, like for example, I was at school all night. Like some nights I didn't leave till 9.
Right.
I'm normally asleep by 9, but I had just so much intrinsic motivation with this specific project that it kept me going and pushed me through. So I really think just staying true to whatever you believe in, and art is so powerful, you can send a message with it, and that's really what I was doing with this.
Right.
I think as long as you're confident and motivated in what you do as an artist, like people will feel that.
Okay, now check this out, Miss Lynn. Listen, I know that there's going to be schools all over the world who probably going to want you to do this. So what I'm saying is, let's just say you went and picked out a school door, or they mailed you the door. I don't know how they going to get it. I think they would do that. Or you can come up to their school or whatever, and I know they probably pay your way and everything and your stay for when you go up there to do it. But what I'm saying is, how can you be reached? Just all your little social media hookups and stuff where people can get a hold of you just in case they would love to have your service.
So as I said, I'm not on Facebook. I tried to get away from that once I got my teaching job.
I got you.
I am on Instagram. I don't use it a lot. Probably, honestly, the easiest way to actually reach me would probably be my email.
Yes, ma'am.
So if anyone wanted to contact me about art, my email address is Galligan, like my last name, JGALLIGAN 06@yahoo.com. That's probably the easiest way to reach me about something seriously.
Okay, then. All right, Miss Galligan. Now I want to know, do you got any shout outs you want to give to anybody?
Well, of course, I want to shout out to my own school, St. Helena Elementary School, out here on St. Helena Island, Beaufort, South Carolina.
Okay.
And my principal, Dr. Tara Mack. She's been so supportive and so thrilled to have all this going around and get a little attention for our school out here.
Okay. Anybody else?
That'll do it for me.
That'll do it for you? Well, look, it's been a pleasure for you to be on my show. I really appreciate you. And the last question I
appreciate it too.
And the last question I want to ask you, could you please tell me what's the baddest station in the land and the station that pays?
The MC Reggie Fresh Morning Show.
And there you have it. That's Miss Jessica Lynn Galligan coming to you from Beaufort, South Carolina on the MC Reggie Fresh Morning Show.
This is the MC Reggie Fresh Morning Show. A station that pays.